I'm sure you heard about technical analysis and how it's needed and important to know to trade successfully. Not so many people talking about this, but this is actually really important. And if you will know how to read the candlestick patterns to understand what trade you need to open, you will be really successful in trading. And it will be easy for you to trade on any chart. And the thing is that for that, you don't even need to use any single indicator. And your question is how to do it. Watch this video till the end to find it out. So let's start with the example. So here's a pretty good example of corrective candle. Then we can see it rise up for 2 green candles. And here our price already achieved this resistance level, but because of this corrective candle, the red one, we can say that it's probably gonna be more upward trend here. It will break up the resistance level and will go higher, but it's not like a really good example. So let's find something different and a really good corrective candle. So here I open a trade for $300 up for 2 minutes. So here we actually have several options how our trade could end it not in a profit. For example, it will go higher right now, but after that it will just reverse in a different direction and we will not close this trade. Or for example, we will see here a lateral movement like this, but at the same time, why I opened here a trade up that confidently? Because we can see it was the upward trend before. We can see some first red candle on the chart, the small one with a pretty big shadow, but then the second candle, the last one that we can see right now, it was even a smaller, like her body was even smaller than the previous one and the shadow is much more bigger. So this is a great example how corrective candle looks like, because it's trying to go lower in this situation, but it couldn't, and eventually our price is moving higher and higher in this chart. So that's why we opened a trade up, because some people may think that our chart already achieved this resistance level when we open a trade and it should go lower, but actually didn't, because of this corrective candle that shows us that actually the sellers is not that strong right now and the buyers are stronger. So that's why we can see a pretty strong upward movement here. So it's 7 seconds till the end of a trade. Let's see how we're gonna end it. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. And we successfully closed this trade in a plus. Guys, as you can see, it was really easy. So probably here, yeah, as you can see, the previous green candle is pretty small one with small body and pretty weak shadows, and right now it's probably going to be a reversal here in a downward direction already. But we're going to change the chart because I want to show you more situations. So before, we can see some upward movement and then lateral movement for just a few candles, and right now we can see some pretty good reversal in a downward direction, but it's not confirmed yet because as you can see, it fluctuates a lot, and actually volatility here is pretty strong as well. So it's better to wait for 2 or 3 more red candles to see if the downward trend is actually going on here right now. I'm not sure here about the downward trend because of the previous lateral movement that just happened right now, and it was not for so long time, so it could be some kind of the trick, you know. And for example, yeah, it will go right now lower for maybe 1, 2 or 3 candles, and then we'll go higher again, because here we can see it was upward trend before, then some kind of the lateral movement, like the chart was always going up and down, fluctuating a lot, then upward movement again, it achieved this resistance level and now going lower, and it could go lower till the support level, the previous one, as you can see it here, or maybe it will stop somewhere in the middle and will go like this. So yeah, we just need to wait here because again, it's fluctuating a lot, and when you see that, it's better not to risk. And guys, I know some of you is looking this video right now and thinking, oh my god, this is so difficult. I would never trade like this and analyze the market. It would take probably years. I have my own Telegram channel with absolutely, yes, you hear that right, absolutely free signals on pocket option. I trade daily with my VIP subscribers. It's absolutely free and open. You can join it today and already trade on the pocket option with me. Also, I do their voice trading sessions where I trade with you in live time. Also, I give you a lot of the useful information. I have an educational channel for all of my subscribers. And the thing is that this is absolutely free for everyone. I don't take any money from my subscribers. So don't miss this chance. The link in the description of this video. I don't need to talk a lot about this because those people who want to change their life in 2025 we'll just click on the link in the description of this video and join my community. And we keep trading. And as you can see, our trade is always moving in one place like this. And then in the last seconds, boom, it just went lower and again and again and again. So it's not a really good sign, because probably after this kind of the strong movements downward, it could be a really strong reversal in the upward direction. So that's what I'm waiting for right now. I'm waiting for a green candle here. And after that, I think to open it buy trades, definitely. Yeah, here it is actually. Okay, now we can open a trade up. I changed the time to 1 minute for $300. And as I told you, we waited for a green candle. It appeared here on the chart. So as we can see by the previous candle, the red one, we can see it's not a really big shadow, but the sellers just couldn't break this level. They were trying, fluctuating a lot, suffering maybe, but they couldn't. And as you can see, it's pretty strong upward movement right now. I opened here especially for 1 minute, because 2 minutes is kind of risky here, because it could go higher and then reverse in a different direction, and we will just not have enough time to close our trade in a plus. But as you can see, it's going pretty well. It's 20 seconds till the end of a trade. It's going absolutely amazing. So yeah, because a lot of the people may think that, okay, it looks like the start of the downward trend. It's still the time till the support level and everything. But when you trade on the shorter 2-1, guys, and we close this trade in the plus. Also, one of the main things that we trade here on the short time of the expiration. If we will trade here for like 5-10 minutes or something, yeah, our strategy would be different. But here you should pay attention to every little detail when you open a trade for like 1 or 2 minutes. But actually, it's pretty convenient to trade with 1 or 2 minutes here, because you don't need to analyze the chart for like a long time, for an hour or something. You just need to analyze the previous like 10 or 15 candles. So what we can see here, some really strong upward trends with some corrective candles, 3 candles, as you can see. As we can see, it's like fake supportive level, the second one, because of this shadow. And now we can see some pretty strong downward movement. And one of the candlestick patterns also is pretty important. When you see this kind of the strong and really big candles, and also one of the candlestick patterns that you need to know about is when you see these big candles on A1 time frame. So it means like here it's really big and strong volatility, and after this strong downward, for example, movement in this situation, it could be a reversal up in a different direction, or it could be some corrective candles, for example 1 or 2 candles like this, and then the downward trend will continue. Now we can see some green candle, but it's not really that confident. I'm really sure that in the next 1 or 2 candles is going to be a corrective one, so it's a little bit risky to open a trade here right now. So let's find something more interesting and maybe even difficult here, because why not? So what we can see here, some downward trend, then the upward movement, then correction, then downward movement, upward movement, downward movement again. Then it achieved its support level, a new one. Here was some not really confident corrective candle. And here it creates a new support level and start reversing. But it's not that confident yet right now. And it could be a lateral movement here, definitely. And I'm pretty sure about this. Or maybe it could be just the upward trend for just like 5 or something candles, because we can see it by the previous candlestick on the chart that it was happened before. For example, 5 green candles or some upward movement for like example like 5 or 10 minutes, and then the downward trend for 15 or 20 minutes, as you can see. So maybe the downward trend here is not ended yet, but by the previous green candle, you can see how big shadow is. And when you see that, it probably could show you the end of the downward trend, because the sellers were trying to break this level even lower, but they couldn't. But at the same time, it could be just for some time, and it will reverse down again. So let's wait here for a bit. So because of the shadow of this green candle, as you can see, I think for us, it's better to wait here and to see if the red candle will achieve this fake support level, the second one that this shadow creates. And if it achieves that, I will open here a buy trade. But let's wait, guys. So guys, we waited for a little bit, and as you can see, as I told you, this red candle almost achieved its support level. I'm pretty confidently open a buy trade for 1 minute here. Why not for 2 minutes? Because again, it volatiles here a lot, so we may not have enough time for the trade to reverse or something. So it's better to trade with 1 minute here because it changed here pretty quickly, everything pretty quickly. So, and yeah, as I told you, I just opened a trade when our red candle achieved support level that the shadow of the green candle creates before. So I'm pretty sure about this one. Yeah, it fluctuates a lot right now, but it's 20 seconds till the end of a trade. We're in a plus, it's going pretty well. It's not the simplest situation that you can have. So for example, for beginners, I don't recommend to open a trade on this kind of the charts. It's better to find a chart with like consistent upward or downward trend, you know, when you are really sure that the chart will just go in this direction, and just follow the trend, because trend is your friend. It's 1 second and we closed this trade successfully, guys. As you can see, it rose up after it achieved the support level, and probably is going to be a lateral movement right now, and the chart will just go in one direction. So guys, I hope you like this video, because again, not so many people is talking about how candlestick patterns and the analyzing of them is really important in trading. And also, don't forget to subscribe to all of my social media: Telegram, Instagram, and YouTube. Of course, here every Thursday I do a live streams where I trade with you in live time, so don't miss it out, and see you on the next trading session, guys. Bye bye.